Om Shanti. Our today's topic is triple filter test to eliminate waste thoughts. Generally, waste thoughts are a big problem in our life. Usually, we are trapped in waste thoughts for a long time, and later we realize that we lost a lot of energy and I am unnecessary. I lost my energy, money, and time under these waste thoughts. And most of the time, people come with this problem asking, Sister, how to eliminate waste thoughts? First of all, we need to understand why we think waste and how we think waste. So it is not that we are master of waste thoughts or we are trained to think waste. No, but there is something which usually generate waste thoughts in my mind. And there I get trapped. And if once this waste thought starts running in my mind, it's difficult to stop. And the most interesting part is I know it is waste. I know very well that what I am thinking is waste, but still I'm not able to rectify it. And that is why this is difficult to handle. It tolls a lot of energy from me, and I remain helpless from myself only. So, this triple filter test is going to help you to think more specific. This triple filter test, what is it? Well, before coming to this test, I will um, let you know how these waste thoughts generated in my mind. Actually, we people can think in three different ways. We take information from ambience and we think, or we take information from my memories and we think upon it. And sometimes we try to specifically, we try to develop information about one subject and we can think over it. So these are three different ways. So basically, my thoughts are dependent on informations. The type of information I'm receiving or I'm generating, it is going to design my way of thinking or type of thoughts which I'm generating. So it is important to filter your information in order to eliminate waste thoughts. How to filter our informations. And this method is very old and very famous method which can help you to filter your information system. It's an incident between the great philosopher Socrates and his friend, one of his friends. So this is age-old story, and it's not a story; it's an incident. But this is a very famous thing. So once his friend came with one information saying, Socrates, come here. I want to talk to you. I came with one very important news for you. So this news is about your someone else, maybe like some about your best friend. So come, we'll sit together and talk. Then Socrates said, wait for a minute. I'm actually thinking, um, how useful this information could be for me. So if I come and sit with you talking about this, whatever news you came with, so what will I get out of it? The friend got little confused. What are you saying? What will you get out of it? You will gain some knowledge that this news is going on around you. So he said, okay. So on the name of knowledge, you came with a piece of information. Let me test this information before I allow this information to come inside me and add to my knowledge system so that I could not receive any waste information in my knowledge system. So, listening to his the great philosophy, the friend was almost speechless. And he said, okay, go ahead with your test. So then Socrates says, this is triple filter test. He said, fine, what's that? He said, tell me one thing. The matter which you are going to talk to me, this news, is it true? Is it truth? So the friend said, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. I heard this news somewhere. I haven't seen this thing. I heard it and I thought this information is interesting. So I came to you. So I'm not sure that it is true or not. I haven't tested it. He said, okay, fine. Socrates says again, okay, so you're not sure that this is true or false. So fine. Tell me one thing. This news which you are going to tell me, it is for good? Is it somewhere related with goodness? The friend was absolutely speechless. And after some time, he said, surprisingly, it is not related with goodness. It is something totally opposite. It is absolutely wrong. It is not goodness. It is about something bad. Socrates says, okay, now answer my last question. The information, the news you are carrying for me, is it useful for me? So the friend said, I'm not sure. You decide. I'll tell you the news and then you decide it is useful for me, for you or not. Socrates says, if you are not sure it is useful for me, you are my best friend and you are always aware with my whole lifestyle. So then it must not be useful for me. So in that scenario, I don't want to listen this information system, this information, this news. So please don't give me this news. And the friend, surprisingly, with all shock, he went away. He went. Basically, these are the three questions, triple filter, which will help me to filter my information system, what to take in and what not to take in, what to receive and keep in my mind further, and what to reject. Ask yourself these questions again and again. Whenever you are working with some information on, whenever you feel like this may be a waste of time, means this matter is useful or not, then ask this question. Whatever information I am churning now, is it true? If there is a doubt on its truthfulness, then maybe like you can wait for another news. Just wait, because if it is not true, then what is the benefit to work with that information? Keep it away. Second question, is it about some goodness? And if that information is not about goodness, it is about something badness, something worse, then we are already surrounded with so many negatives. We are already dumping so many negatives inside. Why to dump one more? So just leave it. Just leave it. Do not go into that information. And third and very important, whether this piece of information is useful for me, the place from which it is coming, is it useful for me? If not, I don't even require to know that news. And if it is somewhere useful, then it's okay. We can learn this news and we can decide whether I should take it inside, this information sink inside, or I just use it like a information only. So think about it. What happens? We receive different type of informations in our life, and these informations slowly take up my whole thinking process. And uh, I'm not sure how I started thinking so much of waste in my life. We think that on the name of being updated, or that's just a news. I just wanted to know this news. On the name of news or information, or on the name of gossip, or maybe some interesting news, I am actually receiving waste informations. Waste information will further generate waste thinking. Waste thinking is key to discharge you, to actually make your time, money, energy go into the vein. So if you want to use maximum of your energy, if you want to stop this leakage of your energy, cut down waste information system, because that is the point from where you are taking those informations which are not useful, which are not even true. So then the first question only, it is gone. I need not to know it because it's not true. It may be, maybe some dream or something. What we do with dreams? We, I dream something, and when I get up, I will talk. I will talk about this dream to somebody. And if it is good or bad, then people will say, just let it be. It was a dream. It is over as night is over. So same way. If it is not true, if it is not related with any goodness, why should I go on that path? Waste thoughts are such thoughts with no conclusions. And waste thoughts vary from person to person, context to context. Something which is waste for me may not be waste for you. So there is nothing called universally waste. There is nothing called universally waste. So if you really want to handle your waste thoughts, try to conclude it. Once you conclude, it is no more a waste. Or if you have not started thinking waste about something, just stop there only. Before you start thinking, you churn false informations, non-beneficial information, and you actually you churn and you develop a big pile of waste thoughts with a lot of waste of energy in that. Instead, stop in the beginning with the help of triple filter test, whether it is true, whether it is good for goodness, and whether it is any usage in my life. So if you are using these three questions to filter your information system, you will find you are not making much of waste in your life. And this is how you can eliminate it. But if in that scenario, this is in the beginning only, you stop it. But if I have already into the process of thinking waste, lot many things going on in my mind, and I am thinking that a lot of waste going in my mind, then what's the method to eliminate waste? Conclude it. When you conclude it, when you reach the conclusion part of way, means your thinking process, okay, blah 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 things are happening, but what I learned out of it, what was the learning, what was something positive which I gained through this process. So immediately the shift of your orientation will lead to conclusion of those informations. And as soon as you will conclude it, you are actually separating the useful and wasteful. So if anywhere you are able to separate it, conclude it, so it is no more waste further. It is actually somewhere useful. It becomes your training instead of just wasting your energy. It is investing your energy for a purpose of training. Why? Because you are learning something positive out of it. You have concluded that waste thought with a lesson, and that lesson is important. So this is what we can actually learn from triple filter test to eliminate waste thoughts. Thank you. Om Shanti.